Hi, welcome to the new video. I am Rohit, Desai, co-founder of GB Experts. In this video, we are going to look towards exporting bananas to the global market. So India is one of the biggest producers of bananas after Ethiopia and other countries who are doing a bit better in these coming days. But yeah, there is also a demand for Indian bananas in the GCC countries, especially towards Dubai, which is United Arab Emirates. So you can still plan to go there. But the only reason why we avoid GCC countries, it's Indians, scammers, and low prices. Indians cutting Indians, and we'll be losing money not because of any Arab citizen. It's because of the Indians who are sitting there and doing the business. And due to the payment structure, the market is already well saturated. There is no big margins left for you. So what I prefer is don't go into a fresh, but this presentation is going on to be on a fresh bananas, but understand the whole process. I want you to focus on the markets like Russia, where we are making really good money there, and there is a good demand for Indian bananas out. So we can see the requirements coming in, and the payments are pretty good comparing to the Dubai markets. So let's get started. So understand the process, rest market, whatever you select, it's up to you. If you have some buyers there who are ready to pay you upfront and it's a good price, then yeah, you can go ahead. There is no second thought about it. But you need to take all the pros and cons according to the consideration and then plan accordingly, whatever suits your business best. So the basic requirement here is the IC, import export code. Without that, you'll be not able to deal in anything. So then comes the GST registration, FSSAI licenses, APEDA, RCMC, bank AD code, which is the port registration also, digital signatory to get it to your IceGate filing, and your Udyamada, that's if we are taking any kind of a schemes. So these are the documentations that you need, and if you need any registration part, help in the registrations, you can get in touch with my team. We can help you with that. So product details, this is going to be bananas, this is the HS code, and this is the medium, like the sizes which is normally appreciated in the market. Bigger than this or smaller than this, maybe not export quality, but this is something you can take it as standard. Yeah, but one clause, if the buyer is ready to buy any sizes, you're okay with it. There is no harm in it. You can export any sizes, any variant, but the major buyers who buy this product, they also have to sell it further. So the global demand looks towards something like 6 to 9 inches of the banana is what people prefer. That's something. So we have small bananas, we have big bananas. So if the buyers are there, there is no harm in it saying that, okay, we don't send you, we have to send it. But this is the standard, okay? Think of it. So shelf life of this is something that you need to keep it in under control, because this is not like a temperature that is that minus temperature, this will melt out or something. It's not an ice cream, but still there is a something we call it as the maturity of it. It gets easily ripe. So you need to take that thing into the consideration. And normally 13 kgs of packaging is what is the industry standard. That's what we deal in. So then comes this packaging. So if you are dealing in the export business, you need to work with pack houses which are already authorized, and because it goes through the process, you cannot just farm it, like harvest it and send it across. So you need to take these processes to remove like stains, colors, pigmentations, and whatever the white water that floats out from it. So that is something we need to hold it back. We need to clean that before that is being sent. So you need to take care of that, and a lot of other treatments that goes through. It's a whole process, but if you're doing it by yourselves, then yeah, you need to go and study more. So you can, if you're doing it by your own, then you need to go and read out the whole detail, the whole process, why we exactly do. And this is the basic informations. Deluxing, it's a liquid that comes out from the bananas when you harvest it. So that is need to be washed, or else it puts the strains on the banana. So that is not normally appealing. It doesn't, it's not harmful, but people these days buy it over the look. So what we have a saying, right? Don't judge the book by its cover, but everyone buy the book based on the cover. So whatever the a philosophical level, whatever we say it, but still doesn't really make sense on the real world. People still look like, okay, how do you look? What do you wear? What car do you drive? So it's all unappealing, materialistic stuff. But still, if the world is that, then yeah, you can't do it, especially when your customers are looking for it. If you have strained bananas and if you have something like a better cleaned bananas, so these are something works well. So go through the whole process. It is something like you need to take off the worms, insects, whatever is the pest, what we call. So everything is to be taken out, everything is to be cleaned. There's a whole process that we follow. If you need that detailed report, you can go and download it from my website, rohitdesai.in. And infrastructure recommendations, normally if you want to invest in the infrastructure, where do we all process this bananas? So if that packed house licenses are something required, then yeah, you can go for this. And even there is a huge subsidy from the government as well as export promotional councils, around 40 to 75%. So whatever you have invested for the setup, where you get the bananas, where you wash it, do it, clean it, pack it, label it, and send it to the export level. If that's something that you're doing, there are many people do it in two ways. What I'm saying is the systematic way, where you get all the bananas, harvested bananas, and you get it into the right maturity, and then you clean it and process it automatically, and then you are ready to ship. There is one more way, which is like a cost effective, like an Indian jugaad kind of a thing. What we do is like we take the people there, we put the basic machineries, and we start it right on the field itself. So it's a cost effective method, we call it. So to keep our prices down. So you can pick whatever suits you. But what I say is, if you work with the certified packed houses, so if this pack houses, or if you want a support in that, you have to contact with your APEDA registered packed houses. Do not work with any third party or some local packed houses which is not really registered. So in those cases, you will be not having this traceability kind of issues. If you're dealing in Russian markets, especially if you're dealing it with Dubai and other markets, maybe I'll not comment on it. There are a lot of certification glitches that you can still go with. But when it comes to other markets where documentations where documentations are too important, when it comes to European markets and sort of that, then these are something that you need to completely take care of it, or else you will be not able to export it. So you need to get in touch with the APEDA. Those guys have the list of it. So you ask for the bananas, and they can help you with what is the packed houses that it can help you with. So based on those things, then you can take the things forward from here. So mainly the workflow is harvesting, washing, dipping in multiple options, multiple solutions to keep or clean up the bananas, and dry it up and pack it in 13 kgs packing, and then coordinate with the pathosanitary certifications authorities, load it to your reefer containers, and ship it across to the nearby port. So, but many people, what they think is like, so I have seen bananas loaded into a dry container. If you want to deal in a dry container, still you can do it. But I don't really recommend, because obviously, because they are not getting prices, they want to cut down the prices somewhere to save something more. They are planning to do this, but not on a good practice. If it's a short distance, like 3 to 5 days to Dubai, where you have taken the right maturity, because if you are a trader, not a farmer, like you don't have experience in it, please make sure you need to know what exactly the maturity date is. Because you are getting out the bananas from the market and sending it across to Dubai, but you are not aware what the quality that you are dealing in, then there is a problem there. If the quality goes wrong, or if it's over matured, if you buy it over matured, by the time it reaches the port, it's turned into yellow, then it black, and then it's all scrap that you cannot really sell it in the market, or you may get pennies for your stock. So obviously UAE is a big disaster market, but still you need to look towards saying that, okay, what exactly the money you're going to make out there. And if you're missing out on the perishable, and this is one advice what I provide you guys is, if you're a fresher, if you're a newcomer, please keep your hands out of it. I'm going to provide you many more products on bananas where you can still go with a better shelf life, and you are going to make more money than the fresh one. But still, this is the fresh one, keep as an option, but I don't say it, this is for the first timers. If something goes wrong here and there, you will lose all your money. So please be careful on that. So lower freights, if you are dealing in a dry container, obviously it's cost effective than ripening chambers in UAE. So normally it's going to, like, by the time it reaches there, the green turns to bit yellow, and then later they ripe it and then they push it forward. That also works. Regulatory shipment schedules. If something goes wrong, or your container or your vessel leaves without your container because the container is already filled, or you are delayed or something like that, the gate is already closed. If your container falls onto the rollover, then your container will be sent on the next container vessel by the time there is high possibility that something can go wrong with your product. So the next step is harvesting at 75% maturity. Depends what market you are sending it to. So if the maturity should be around 50%, calculate that. 75% is for Dubai, and for other markets you need to look towards that. How do you identify it? If you are expert, you will get to know naturally, or else you need to process and check it. So clean up the wash it, delux it, clean it properly, and then you need to make sure it's all properly dried and packed in 13 kgs. So this is normally a standard, but still if you want to go for different markets, people work for some other quantities also. So please check with your buyer whatever the packaging he needs it. So pre-cooling is very much important because the bananas by itself is hot, so it can ripe easier because of its own temperature. If you don't do it, then it will be very much matured early, so that is going to be difficult for you to mature the lifespan. Okay, by the time it reaches to Dubai, will it be overripe? So that's something you're going to lose the money in. So you need to pre-cool it and send it. So if that's something that you plan it for, and use ventilated dry containers if you are still sticking towards a dry container and looking towards the Dubai market. This is only for Dubai market. If you are dealing in other markets, I don't say this is something a good idea. Don't pick towards your dry container. Go for a reefer container. If it's like 12 to 20 days of shipment to Russia, what we normally do is we use a reefer container with the proper systematic packaging and sort of that, and we are well paid for it, so it's okay, we can spend. But if the market is like no one is paying big money and you have to do all the sort of kind of activities to cut your cost down, yeah, this is the only way. Never ship like ripe or yellow fruit because these are going to waste your money and time because you're going to take your logistic upon. So instead of that, if it's if the bananas are already ripe, like yellow, turned yellow color, then it's better that you sell it in the local market so that you can save some money there. So avoid hot weather because it's something like before you're stuffing it. So please make sure you have a cooling, or else it will be turning its color easy. So that's going to be a problem. Avoid delays near the port, loading, unloading. Don't do it as a loading in the port area. So try to get the container self-stuffing, load it into your containers right at your place, and then push it forward. That should be better. So logistics and shipping, JNPT, Tuticorin, Chennai, Kochi, these are the ports because Maharashtra, Andhra, Karnataka, Kerala. So these are the hubs for bananas where you can procure. So 40 feet dry container, transit is like 2 to 22 days, and estimated is approximately around $1,200 to $4,500. Routes depends again. The key is like invoicing, packaging list, pathosanitary, certificate of origin, BL and insurance are the main documents that you need to ship it for. So pricing model is something like, okay, how much is the production cost? For 13 kg, if you are doing the boxing, 220. So approximately you will be selling at a FOB price of 500 to 550. So procuring, labeling, local transportation, CHA handling, documentations. The total approx, if you can look up to, FOB costing is going to be at 325. If you are, and never don't come back to me saying that, sir, this is not a practical price. This is the price what we are selling. So if you are not getting this price, procurement is a bit higher than this, then yeah, you need to go on negotiating because your negotiations or your partners are not offering you a best price. That's what I can say you for sure. Go and work on the pricing, get the better pricings and start dealing it. This is the selling price, what we do it on a FOB value. But still, we have a better pricing than this comparing to Dubai and other markets, Iraq, Iran and somewhere. But still, if you want to plan it. So marketing and buyer outreach, you can go with APEDA buyers list, embassy leads, export exhibitions and other services. But yeah, JB Experts provides buyer finding services. We do more robust than what we have it in this list. We do it in a well structured manner. We have the buyers list already to work it on. So online channels like LinkedIn, WhatsApp outreach, B2B platform, Alibaba or Go for World. If you're having a big volume to plan, if you have your own farm, then yeah, you can go ahead and plan it accordingly. Or if you're planting, even you get the subsidies for the seedlings. So if you are planning for that too. So simple message, like craft it accordingly and get ready. So what you are messaging to your clients, this is something, the template that you can use. So mandatory export documents, like already I've discussed on it: commercial invoices, packaging list, pathosanitary, certificate of origin, bill of lading, insurance copy, pigmentation is required when you're getting your container. So that if someone has already used that container for something else, so that contamination doesn't happen with your fruits. That's the main concept. Okay. So common challenges: over ripening is the one thing. You don't want to export over ripened bananas because you'll be losing money there. You want exactly the perfect shape and size with this perfect texture. Only then you will be having the price, especially in Dubai market. People find the reason to cut you off your profits. So if you're dealing with some kind of a mentor who is giving you a group shipment, or someone is like, okay, some trade agent is there, so he's going to buy from you at no price upfront. He's going to buy it, whatever the price comes in, he sells it in the Dubai market, Alware market, and then he get back to you with his 5% commission deducted. Whatever is the money is left out, that is money you're going to get to your bank account. So in those situations, you need to be very sure that you have to send it in a perfect conditions. So to learn a perfect conditions, you better work for someone for some time with some packaging house and then take the things forward, or else it's going to be damn difficult for you to get into the business. Quality rejections is high possibilities because of the harvest infrastructures or the way the products are being handled. So that's something is the red alert for newbies. If you're new to the export import business, I don't want you to deal in fresh product. Bananas, there are thousands of products that we can make out of it. So I will advise you which are the trending products still, but this is not really going to help you. If you are a newbie and you don't have experience and you're putting money on someone's name, so please be careful on it. So payment delays, because if it's in Dubai, you're not going to get any advance payments. Hardly you may get some kind of a token payment, but later it's all on credit. So people run their businesses on your money. So be careful on that. So don't get into any kind of a scam. And if you want to check on the credibility of the buyers, you can always get in touch with us. We'll give you a buyer credibility report. If they are worthy or not worthy, then you can take your call and start working. Scale your operations and visibilities. Small farms not visible, not viable. So because of their capacities and volume that they need, at least for a container, we need around 13 metric tons for 20 feet or around 20 metric tons for your 40 feet containers. So plan it, and we can go till 23,000 kgs, which is 23 metric tons if you are doing a volumetric packaging or a proper packaging. So what should be your plan? So you need to go for your 30 days plan if you want to if you are watching this video today and you want to extend your approach faster and you have to do the shipment in 30 days. The first step is going to be registering all your documentations. You need your help. We are right here. No need to worry on anything. We will get you all the documentation ready. Just you'll be having a link in the description. Just fill that up. My team will contact you. Will help you with the quotations. Then if the prices are working, then get started with all the documentation part. IC, GST, FSSI, APEDA, these are the minimum documentations what you need. And then if there is something required on AD code and all, then you need to go with the banking accounts. Once you have the AD code certificate, then you can go and register with the thing. And even IceGate is also something can be registered with the DSA certificates. So finalizing source, where you're going to buy the product from, region, and the packhouse production. So this is very important. Secure packaging materials and begin farm inspection. Once if you are having this finalization done, because the major part here is not the finding buyer finding is bit easier if you know how to do it. JB experts can do it for you, but your responsibility is on the farm. If you cannot procure the right material at the right time, and if the people are dealing with the product for the first time, stay away from it. If you're a newbie, you cannot make money here. You'll be losing the money there, and a lot of people will be making fun of you and they will be trying to rip you any way possible. So be sure about it. And then start buyer outreach on WhatsApp, LinkedIn, emails. And if you want us to do it, we'll be very much happy to do it for you. You can go and check for the plans and every other details on our website. I'll just brief you a bit. Here's our website, and you can go on services. These are all the services that we are already providing, and if you need any support, any of the services, if you want to understand by exporting, exporter on record, off record, if you need any consultations, or if you need any buyer discoveries or deal closing because you don't speak any other languages, if you want our help in it, we can do that for you. More services, sourcing, documentations, digital, LinkedIn, email marketing, market outreach, factory visits or quality inspections, mentorship where I'm going to train you to till your first shipment. If you are starting new, if you don't have experience, no problem, I can help you with that. Logistics and freight, these are all the services that you need in your lifetime in export import business. So here is a simple document. What I want you is, if you need any services in now, currently or in the future, just go here, fill up your name, last name, address details, city, country, and phone number, email ID. What is that service that you are looking for? We are offering somewhere around 16 to 18 services. We are expanding our services. Even if you want it, please select what is exactly that you want. Exporter on record, off record, one-on-one, full plan, full export services, international buyer discoveries, procurement, export documentations, compliances, sales negotiations, deal closures, website designing, email marketing, marketing research, feasibilities, factory visits, compliances, mentorship program. Even you can go for a monthly program or you can go for a quarterly one. Mergers and acquisitions, if you are looking for funding for your company, we can help you with that. Getting the investment from UK companies, making a merger or acquisition, we can do both. And if you need any logistic services, you can pick that. And if you need any customized one, you can go ahead and pick on others. And if you want to partner with JB Experts with all our logistic requirement or compliances requirement or any other requirements, if you want to partner with us, click on select and click here, partner, and then mention what service that you want to partner with JB Experts as a collaborative model. Okay. So if you want to go in depth and understand each and every service, click on more, and what exactly exporter off record or on record is, you can click it, understand each and everything. Whatever the doubts you may have on your mind, that is something we have already discussed in the FAQs. So you can go ahead on exporter on record. You get to see what are the services that we do, what is the full-fledged services that we provide, and what all the questions that you may have. These are all something that we cover up here. So go and read it out, understand what services that we provide and how we can help you to grow your business. This is what we do best, and this is our day in, day out. And when you look for Sunny services, as I already said, go and fill it up and you'll get a call back. Or if you want to reach us on our office number, you can go and reach out on a contact page. You can contact us here. You'll find a number, or else I'll give you a number in the description. You can go and reach out to that number too. So this is the number where you can call us up and we'll have a discussion, we'll have a talk, what exactly that you need, and yeah, good to go. So if you have any doubts or comments, please drop it into a comment box. And if you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel if you like to get more videos like this and you would get trained for yourself for export readiness. We can help you with that. Okay. Thank you so much for watching this video. Have a good day. Take care. Bye-bye.